we've cycled up to Old Pinnacles to do the Old Pinnacles Trail to the Balconies Cave. It was about a 2.5 mile cycle, and now I think it's around a 4 or 5 mile hike, and we're gonna go through a cave. So let's go. It's a beautiful day. It's like 65 degrees, something like that. A lot of people out here, although it is a Monday, and on Fridays to Sundays in the summer they do a shuttle service. So we got here at 2:30 and there was one parking spot, but we cycled obviously, so we were okay. We are camping in the national park, so that's extra nice. But yeah, let's head out and see what we can see. That's where we're going, to the cave, and that's where we will come back out after doing the Balconies Trail, and then that's the way home. So just a little further into the, these people are coming the other way. 0.4 miles. There's a little chipmunk here. Yeah, 0.4 miles to the cave. Well, let's go. Hi. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. This is, I think, where it starts to get a little climby. There's some metal. And you have to climb up these stairs, rock stairs. I made it. There's a little bit of water we have to walk through. I thought that was a snake. It's not a snake.
I gave you a fright.
Rude.
So we are about to enter Balconies Cave. The unique thing about this cave is, and several of the caves in this park, are that these caves were created by rock falls and not by water carving out a passage. So when Jamie turns the camera around and shows you here, you'll see that the rocks actually are just resting on each other and forming this cave inside. Let's hope it doesn't collapse. Let's go.
It hasn't collapsed yet.
Yet.
Here we go. Got our head torches. Let's go. Flashlights are required. Dangerous when wet.
You're not okay with this.
I got it.
You sure?
Yep. I don't think I needed to know that this was all just falling rock. My turn.
That was cool.
This is a little more involved than our past cave adventures. I wish Tim had not mentioned that this was formed from falling rocks, because now I'm just looking around me and seeing all the rocks just like laying on each other. And my heart's going a little bit.
What's your heart rate at?
117.
That's not too bad. You can do this.
I'm being a brave boy. The fun part is there's not really... handholds.
I thought it was easy to get up this part actually. But that's just me.
Alright, we've made it to
This part.
the open air part. But we do unfortunately have to go back down into the cave.
Even unfortunately, I'm having a blast.
Let's go. You feel like a mountain goat?
Yes.
Well, give us your best bite.
Bah.
Voila. And that's where we're going. Yeah. I'm glad I watched videos before we did this, so I know roughly where I'm going. Oh, please.
You watch videos and yet you still did it.
Yep. Because I'm a brave boy. Whew. Yeah. So this bit actually has a handrail, which is nice. So you go down around here and you hold on to the handrail. Yes. Ta-da! What the f was that?
Rocks falling.
No, absolutely not.
Oh, this is the way out, of course. So we have to crawl under those to get out. Me to go first?
Sure. feel like that person on TikTok that walks on her knees or does this.
Nobody knows what you're talking about. That's fine.
The video I watched when they did this, it was full of water, so I'm very glad that it's not.
Wow, look at that view.
So this part has the classic window view. You can see through the rocks and just see the, I don't know what you call it, pinnacles behind.
You made it to the end, Jamie.
A little tight here.
But you've made it all the way through to the end, and I'm very proud of you.
We made it!
High fives.
Now we're going to do the Balconies Cliffs Trail, Balconies Higher Up Part Trail. We're done, he says. It's finished, he says.
I meant the cave.
My shoulders are brushing off the cave, the wall. There we go. Wow, that's a big
That is a big rock.
rock. Well, we made it through the cave.
Huzzah!
Huzzah. That was a little more adventurous than I was expecting, but I'm glad we did it. I think tomorrow's is longer, right?
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Now we're going on the Balconies Cliff Park.
Cliffside Loop Trail.
Back to where we started, and then from there it's just the same route we came out. So let's go see these balconies. I think from the Balconies Cliff Trail we can see a lot of the pinnacles, and maybe even a condor out there. That is sheer rock face. And look, more. Like, where did these come from?
Huh?
Where did these falling rocks come from? Don't need to know that.
Did ask.
I did. So there is actually, if you want to do the cave but not the cliff trail, you can actually just walk straight along there and go back to where we started. But we're gonna go up this way and basically around there and then come back down in like 400 feet. So, but the view should be worth it. Apparently there are more views. Yeah. Those are probably turkey buzzards, but they might be condors. They're very far away. The sun's just gone behind the cliff right there.
Oh, yeah, that's where we're going.
Seriously?
Yeah.
So if you see one of these signs, that means that you can go that way and go rock climbing. It means there's a rock climbing route over there. But we're not doing that.
No, we're not.
We're going this way. Balconies has quite the views. If you come here on a weekend, you would probably see people rock climbing on this wall. But it's a Monday, so they're all at work. We just saw our first California condor. And we might have seen 2 or 3, but we're not sure. But one of them was definitely a condor and was absolutely not the turkey buzzard vulture thing. So that's cool. I wanted to make sure I saw one of those. made it back to the beginning.
No.
So, no, we made it back to where we split. So
Back to the loop.
there's a sandwich board here. We came down here, and that's the way we went to get to the cave, and that you can also go that way and bypass the cave, which is nice. But the balconies part was really good. There was a little bit of elevation, but nothing serious. And so now we are heading back on the old Pinnacles Trail.
We still have 2 miles to go.
And we still have 2 miles to go. And then once we get to the trailhead, we have to cycle another 2.4 miles back to the RV. Why did we cycle? That was such a dumb idea. Oh well. We will see you back at the trailhead. That's where we started. And we cycled all the way around there. That's where we got off our bikes and parked our bikes. That's where we are currently. And all the way up here, all the way over there. And then that green part is the cave.
And then we came back along
there. And then all the way back down here and to here.
To here. And we just have that little bit to go. Then we cycle back all the way.
Let's go. We made it back to the parking lot. Yay! Our bikes are still here. Yay! Double yay. So it took us 2 hours, 41 minutes. We went 5.38 miles. Where's the 557 feet of elevation gained, which it's not on here. It was on the paper map we have. But the map said that it should take 3 to 5 hours, and we did it in 2 hours and 41 minutes. And I'm actually super proud of us for that, because I don't think we'd done a 5-mile hike before last week. I know we've done 2 in 1 week. We did Channel Islands last week, and we did, oh wait, I guess I read it wrong. It says 2 to 4 hours. Oh wow. I'm still proud of us for doing it. Now we're gonna cycle back to Mr. Loki and make some dinner. Let's go. Alonzi.
By cycling, you mean this.